there, how you doing? My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your daily energy check-in. This one is going to be for Wednesday, November 5th. And this particular video here is going to be for my Libras, Scorpios, Sagittariuses, and Capricorns. We're going to start today at Libra. We start every day nowadays at Libra, but there you go for Libra, Libra, Libra. All right, let's see what you get. Okay, we're looking at Justice, followed by the World, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, well, for starters, Libra, Justice is actually your card. So this tells me that you're standing in your power today for sure, okay? In the center, so the focus today is the World card. This is all about cycles that are closing, new ones opening, okay? There's something here that has come to, it's come full circle, right? There's something in your life right now that it's time to close out that cycle, it looks like. I would say that it says here you're having a bit of a difficult time doing that. With the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you are struggling to allow this cycle to close out. Doesn't mean that you don't know it's supposed to. It just means that you're struggling to do it a little bit. But with Justice on the other side and you standing in your power today, I feel like you will definitely manage. You know what I'm saying? Manage to get to the other side of this. So your energy today, it feels very... It feels like you're getting done what you need to get done. So I guess that's a positive, right? That is a positive. So that part of it's good. I think there's some reluctance to let this end, to let this cycle close. And so that is where the difficulties are coming in. But you're a very fair person. And so when you weigh out the pros and cons, I think you come up with the conclusion that it's time to allow this to close out. So something new can open up, right? So a new cycle can open. All right? That's how I see this. I think your energy is... I want to say it's good energy, and it is in the bigger picture, but in the little picture, or, you know, your immediate right now, I guess it could definitely feel a little bit sad, a little bit, but in the bigger picture, this is a good thing. It's something that needs to happen so that you can continue to grow, right? That's what I got. Okay, that's for Libra. Let's see. Okay, for my Scorpios, where are you at today, Scorpio? Let's see. Okay, for my Scorpios. All right. We've got Six of Pentacles, the Tower, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Alrighty, so at the center is the Tower. So there's some sort of a tower that is falling, something you felt like you could build on. Obviously, the foundation was not as sturdy as you thought it was, right? The Tower usually speaks of, you know, somewhat of an unexpected and very explosive sort of an ending here to something. All right. Okay. As far as I can feel here, it feels like this Tower, to me, it feels like this Tower fell, I don't know, a couple days ago, a week ago. I don't, it feels like it didn't just fall today, because I feel like you're stuck in the energy with this Knight of Pentacles, meaning I feel like the Tower's fallen. That's, you know, that's something you're upset about. Anybody would be, right? So you're upset the Tower's fallen, but for some reason you're having a very hard time pushing past that, you know? At some point you have to heal past that, and you're not. It feels like you're stuck in that mode right now. Six of Pentacles on the other side. I'm feeling like this is coming down to, like, it's like you have to put effort in to be able to heal from this. It's like for some reason you are holding yourself in this devastation. And I'm not clear on why. It wouldn't matter if you were solely responsible for it, which I'm not saying you were. But I mean, even if you were, there would be no reason to hold yourself in that. Not like this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you want to make sure that you don't forget what happened. I mean, I'm not clear on what's... But for some reason, I feel like you are holding yourself stagnant within this energy, and it's you know, less than favorable energy. I mean, it's you know, there's good energy all the way around you. You just got to push out of what you're holding yourself in. I hope this is making sense, but this is exactly how I see it. For some reason, you're not allowing yourself to move past this. So the energy feels devastated. It, you know, it feels less than wonderful for sure. I've only got so much time on each one of these right now, so I can't get that deep into it. But for sure, you need to allow yourself to start to heal out of this energy, okay? That's what I got for Scorpio today. Okay. Okay, for my Sagittarius, let's see. We got Sagittarius. Okay. Let's see what you get. Okay, for my Sagittarius, Sagittarius. All right, we're looking at 4 of Pentacles, the Fool, 5 of Wands. Okay, so the focus today is all about you wanting to take a leap of faith in a new direction. You found something that you think looks interesting or it looks challenging. You're like, oh, that looks like fun. Let's try that. That's how you're feeling about that. But on either side of you, you've got these other cards. On one side, you have the 4 of Pentacles. So there's something here you're having a very hard time letting go of, okay? And to me, intuitively, this feels like what you're having a hard time letting go of is some sort of anger. So you're mad at somebody or mad at a situation and you're just having a hard time moving on from it. You know what I'm saying? Live and let live. You know, just letting it go is difficult for some reason. You have a lot of inner turmoil about this. Like, you know, you're supposed to just, okay, they said they're sorry, we're supposed to just leave it alone, but for some reason you can't. It just, you know, it's bubbling up under the surface inside of you. But it's holding you back from being able to take this leap of faith. So maybe then you can reason with yourself and get yourself to let it go so that you can take this leap of faith, because it definitely looks like you found something that at the very least looks interesting to you, so you want to go see what it's all about. You have to allow yourself to go do that, and to do that you're going to have to go ahead and, I feel like it's you have to find forgiveness for somebody for some reason. That's how it feels to me. I don't care what they did. There's something here where it's like you need to trust spirit to balance out the scales, or it's something, you know what I'm saying? You need to just kind of let it go, and you're having a very hard time with that, it looks like. But as soon as you can, then you'll be able to go take this leap of faith towards whatever this new thing is that you found that's, I feel like it's something that just looks fun or fascinating to you. It's just something you're trying to figure out. It's a direction you want to go in, which is cool, but you got to let go of this first, or you're going to carry bad energy with you into this next situation is what it is. Okay? Sorry. But the energy looks positive as far as you have found something that at least is piquing your interest, something that you want to go after. That's when a Sagittarius is at their best. If they found something they're going to go pursue. Really, it is, okay? All right, that's Sagittarius. Hey there, Capricorn. What you doing today? Let's see. We'll pull 3 cards and see what your energy's like. If the cards would shuffle. They did. Okay. Here we go. This one's for my Capricorns. Capricorns. All right. Capricorn, you've got, okay, the Death card, the 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. Okay. 5 of Wands is in the center here. Okay. So to me, this is speaking of like inner conflict. Okay. There's opposing sides inside of you that you're having a very hard time managing to reconcile. Finding compromise between just the opposing sides inside of you right now. There's some sort of a transformation that's trying to take place here. And there's communication. So it feels to me like you have a situation right now that you're in where you have somebody that the communication has stalled, or the communication is not as effective as it once was, okay? And that part needs to be transformed, and you know it. But I feel like the person that's keeping this communication from being more fluid is you, meaning that you've opened up to a point and you're not really comfortable with being any more vulnerable, maybe, than you are right now. And it's like, to let this thing continue to grow, you're going to have to continue to open up and be more vulnerable, or be better at communicating what you want or need. And I think you're struggling with that right now. So, this boils down to you having, really it boils down to you needing to be more vulnerable in a situation, is what I see. So the transformation is one that nobody can make happen other than you. This is all about you opening up, kind of. Like you need to open up just a little bit more is what I see. Okay? And you're not sure if you want to, but that's up to you. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but for this to continue to grow, this relationship you have here, you're going to have to open up. Okay? That's what I have for you guys today. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best day you possibly can. If you get a chance, can you tap the like, share, follow, subscribe, any of those buttons, all of those buttons, and leave a comment. All of it helps me out a bunch, and I appreciate you greatly. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Thank you.